Greetings and welcome back to the Solenopsis Invicta and to Robocraft. Though the Solenopsis Invicta, in a state which I doubt many of you have seen. I know a couple of people who watch the videos have actually caught me in battle testing this out, though at the moment it's not even suitable for testing. I am presently trying to redesign the Solenopsis Invicta to give it three legs. But I know they're wheels. They're not legs, they're wheels. But I'm running a little bit low on currency. Yes, I am poor. Alas. This stage comes to us all eventually. But Robocraft, the prices have increased rather dramatically for armor blocks. I am finding it extremely difficult to finish this design, at least to satisfactorily, I should say. Now, is that connected properly? Not yet, but yeah, I'll give it a little bit of extra padding on the outside. Oh no, apparently I won't. I'll put a little bit of extra padding there then. Yes, I'm slowly cladding Solenopsis Invicta in more orange armor blocks. I've done quite a lot of the internals and an awful lot of the bottom, which I guess doesn't really make that much sense, since I generally get shot from the top, but it's for those times when I flip upside down. Yeah, okay. On retrospect, that was kind of a dumb idea to prioritize that, but oh well, that's what designing is for. It's for making dumb decisions. Let's see. That isn't what designing is for, it's just what often happens when I design things. Now then, we want to finish out the wheel armor. You may notice that I have put a significant amount of armor around the wheels. We've also got a higher tier laser there as well. Let me show you what tier that is. It is a level 7 top mounted laser. I'm very happy with that. Eventually these wheels will be replaced with those types of wheels, but that will be quite far down the line. Well, actually, the ironic thing is it would actually be faster for me to get 2 more, or rather 4 more of those wheels than it will probably be for me to get even a small amount of the orange armor blocks. Alas, that is what the state of play is at the moment. It is the grind for armor blocks, specifically. Now, let's get some more going on up here. I'm going to have to extend out the front quite considerably to have the armor the way I would like it. And that in and of itself isn't the best. Perhaps, you know what, that might be an interesting idea. I could sink these one more block. We would have gradual tapering at the front. Now, a couple of people requested that I show them the design of the I Come in Peace currently. I will be getting to that. I didn't really think that people were that interested, especially as I've received ample comments that the design is the less interesting part to watch. But it seems there are a few of you who actually do appreciate just watching me build the things or puzzling through building them. And that's why I thought I'd start recording whilst I was just tinkering around with Solenopsis Invicta a little bit. Now, that may actually look quite nice. Let's get some wheels at the front there. Yeah, this may work. It might also be terrible, but we'll have to see. Now, I should have enough armor blocks to just finish the armor there. Do I have any of these? Yes, I do. Well, that will help, I suppose. Let me get these blocks in position there. And do I have any of these? No, I do not. And I do not have enough money for them either. Oh well. That will have to be a dream then. We'll replace these instead. Now, how am I going to set this part up? I think I need... Yes, we want these there. There we go. So this is where it's going to taper into. So I suppose I should have some sort of tapering edge there. There we are. We'll replace this block with an armored inner, and we should have a nice little effect going. Though, that said, Actually, no. I know what I'll do is I'll preserve that effect on this side. Oh, damn it. I meant to copy that block, not delete it. That way I can make a nice little area for me to put the flag. I can place the flag there. I was thinking briefly of placing the... well, actually... because that would be a problem for my lasers to shoot past if I built this up in order to put the flag there. Let me just have a quick look. How would the Union Jack fare? See, I'm not so keen on the way that it sits above that block. I could build it out on that side, but then it looks a little bit weird. Got the nameplate on the back there at the moment. If only I could have a way to just replace to have the flag as the rims for my wheels. That would be ideal. But alas, I do not think that's going to happen. Well, I'll stick that there and I'll have a little bit more of a think. However, I think we should... No, we can't afford to place that there, unfortunately. And get rid of that and place it there, though. Yeah, that works. And we'll just build out the armor a little bit more. At some point, I really need to start thinking about a way of designing my armor in a sort of ablative way to protect the craft from railguns and from plasmas, since they work by peeling layers of armor off. But if you've got basically structural flaws, planned flaws inside the layers of armor, it stops the damage from propagating all the way through. It's quite... well, I'm kind of torn between saying it's an exploit or it's just a really genius idea. I guess once I've decided on that will be when I decide to either employ it myself or not. Now, let's just put this there. Now, ideally, I would still like to step down the front of the vehicle by one level. That way, I would create a platform for guns. In fact, that's quite a nice little platform in there right now. We'll have to see. We will, however, place this. No, not the Union Jack. We'll place that there, I think. Yeah, that looks okay. So we'll taper this in on these sides, and then drop it down. Or specifically, we will have a little inner by here. If it wasn't already obvious, then I'll just expressly say it now. I suppose I should have said this right at the start. I'm probably going to be working on the designing part quite a lot in this episode. So if that is not something which you find interesting, you may wish to flick to the next episode, if it's already up. If not, you'll just have to wait a little while. But I will begin some fighting in this episode, I imagine. Now, how am I could create the platforms that I had for my guns previously, but Solenopsis Invicta is getting very, very long. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that at all. I've got 3 guns, and I really don't want to make a gun bed, so I'm going to resist that quite actively. But 3 guns is really not enough. Perhaps if instead I bring this down, and just have the forward guns just built out a little bit at the front. That might work. I could have a front gun there. That might allow for a higher tier gun later on, perhaps. No, I really want the shape to be a little bit more interesting than this. This is probably one of the biggest sins that I feel that a gun bed has committed, is being boring. I dislike how plain they look most of the time. They're just coated in armor and then coated in guns on top of the armor. It looks all very, very unappealing to me. And I know that's a silly way to think about it because it's built to blow things up, not to look good. But why can't it be both? Damn it. Right. I mean, this is an interesting shape to it. I suppose I could replace these with guns, but then they'd all be on the same tier, and thus they'd all be firing at each other, which is what I want to try and avoid, really. So let me just build this out just a little bit more, and then we'll see. I could probably fit a gun right on the front there. Let's see, what types of guns have I got? I've got 2 level 4 guns. Can they fit? They can. Okay, well that might actually work out. We'll have to have a see. I would like to do a little bit more sculpting on the shape of Solenopsis invicta. I would love to give it mandibles. I really, really would love that. However, finding a way of doing that is a little bit more complicated. Given the shape of this, it's becoming more and more like a land boat. For a little while, it looked like the tank from Batman Begins. The Batmobile, one might say. Well, one should say, really, because that's what it was. But it's very quickly, since I've started redesigning it, lost that quality. Alas. However, and I know this is silly, why add lights onto this thing? There are no dark maps. But I'm compelled to do it. Just because it looks nice. It will make me easier to see, in the same way the vapor trails make a plane easier to spot. But damn it. There we go. There's no point in being survivable if you can't look good whilst surviving. That's my motto. It's not really, but it should be. Can I move this forward a little bit? Yes, I can. Yeah, okay. We'll have that right above the pilot's head. I doubt the pilot approves, but damn it, they don't get a choice. Now, can Solenopsis invicta, can that go back on the sides now? Oh, it can. Would I want to put it there? No. I actually think having the nameplate at the back is kind of funny. It's like long vehicle. In fact, I was very tempted to change this to long vehicle or wide load. Especially recently. Because, yeah, I don't want to be mean, Solenopsis invicta, but you put a little bit of weight on. Okay, let's go and test this out. I really fear that I've got too much weight at the front, but we'll see how that goes. I may have to trim that back and just have to live with the consequences of having the front, having the guns on the same layer. Now, this will also highlight what I love about these wheels. These wheels seem to come with a new engine. And this engine purrs. Oh, listen to that glorious thrum. I could go to sleep listening to that. Having these wheels was entirely worth it, just for that sound alone. Sod the speed increase. Hello. There we go. Now, I do need to get much, much better guns on this. The ones at the front are far too weak, really, for the tier that I am currently fighting with Solenopsis invicta in. That is tier 5. I don't really need to be in tier 5 anymore. You will notice I've got a ridiculous amount of tech points because I've got nothing else to spend it on. But getting Solenopsis invicta up to tier 6 is a big challenge. And whilst it's got mostly green armor, probably stupid as well. Gun beds, even though I'm not trying to make one, I'm really trying to avoid that. I'm trying to make a tank, not a gun bed. But things on the ground, I should say. I've gotten into the habit of calling everything on the ground a gun bed lately. And that's not true. There are some people who make very interesting looking bots that resemble spiders, or ants, or houses, or Minecraft skeletons. And those most certainly aren't gun beds. But anything on the ground needs an awful lot of armor, because it is just going to be wrecked by everything else on the ground, and the things in the air, and some things else besides on occasion. There we go. Yes, I quite like this. It doesn't seem to suffer too much from the front there. Ooh, that was a bit of an awkward tip. Let me try to recreate that. Can I tip myself over? Because I really wouldn't want to find that out. Oh, it is wobbling a little bit. Ooh, ooh. But I think that actually it looks like the shape is preventing it from tipping. That would be glorious. Let me try that out a little bit more. Is it going to tip? It looked like it was threatening to there. I think I'm going to have to take this out on the different maps. There are quite a few difficult maps for Solenopsis invicta, or rather that were for Solenopsis invicta. And that's part of the reason why I've added 6 wheels now. Or rather, moved up to 6 wheels. I've added another 2. It's because I was finding with only 4 wheels, there were certain uneven terrains on the newest map that was released that Solenopsis invicta just could not deal with. But I think Solenopsis invicta is in a good way, so let's take this out and just see how badly I get destroyed. Now, this will probably take quite some time. We have been seeing incredible queue waiting times lately. So, oh, no, there we go. Straight in. Fantastic. Okay, but we are up against tier 7. We've got from 3 to 7. Some of that is because of, well, actually quite a lot of that is because of platoons, unfortunately. But we've been seeing quite a lot as well. I've not often seen a tier 3 in a match with a tier 7 before. I feel that's particularly unfair, even though they're on the enemy team. Oh, look at that. That's probably a tier 7 bot. Look at all of that expensive armor. My god, those things are very, very, very expensive. I have an appreciation of how much work would have gone into making that robot with that kind of armor on it. Now, where are we going? You'll notice that the way that people are fighting these days has changed quite dramatically. You will almost never find an entire team leaves its base. There is always someone who hangs back. Also, you do see a lot of sniper satellites these days. Or at least much more than we saw right after the aerofoil update. But I don't want to go off on my own. Hello! Ow! Ow! Hello. I will follow you, Slept 28. Let us go. You are hovering all over the place. What are you doing? It looks like they didn't want anything that was coming that way. Aha! Someone with very high armor. You go first. That's right. You draw their attention. You've also got very high level components. That is an enormous radar receiver there. Enemies? There actually don't appear to be. There's someone coming overhead. Let's try and take a few pot shots at him while we get a chance. Actually, we've done a little bit of damage. Looks like we've got some dogfights up there as well. So it looks like one of those has already gone down. That is very unfortunate, I must say. Are there any enemy tanks coming? I am surprised that there are not. Very surprised. I could possibly go for the base right now. But one of the changes in tactics that a lot of people have seen recently is base rushing. And it's not a tactic that I particularly have anything against. I mean, you know, the objective is to win. And it is one of the win mechanics. But it's one of the less interesting mechanics I found. Now, it looks like we are going to get a bit of a battle down here. There are a lot of enemies showing up. Hello! There's one down. Someone over there, just in the corner. I don't want to be targetable by him just yet. There we go. A little bit of damage, but not very much at all, really, there. Okay, hello there. Everyone get in there. Right, he's unloaded all of his guns. Get in there quickly and destroy them if I can. No, come back. Come back, I say. Do not flee. Let me destroy your guns. Once you are declawed, I will leave you alone. No? Ah, okay, well, I guess I was telling a fib there. A little tiny fib. I had no intention of leaving him alone once he was declawed. It just meant the attack would be pressed even harder, but I suspect we are about to lose. Seems they have come out on top with regards to firepower. But I wouldn't be surprised if that is a level 7 bot based on the enormous amount of high-level armor cubes they've got. I really don't know how much the armor cubes add to a robot's rank, but it does appear to be, well, it seems to add a lot more weight than it used to, at least. I'm not really sure how much that would be at the very higher tiers of armor. I mean, I've unlocked that. That's a level 6 armor, I believe it was. Okay, we've got 1,970. How much should we lose? Okay, well, that's not too bad. 900. Okay, well, I'm going to jump straight into another battle. I don't feel that I've had enough test data on the new design, but I really do feel that my guns are letting me down quite badly. We are probably going to have to redesign this flat area. I really don't want to have to extend it any more than it currently is. If I do, maybe I'll use a hover blade or something to try and balance its weight, but we're probably going to need to make a bigger area for bigger guns. Either that or just... I don't want it to look like a gun table. It's not what it is. It shouldn't be what it looks like. But I shall see you in the next battle. Oh, okay, there we are. That was rather fast, if I do say so myself. And it looks like this is a bit of a more balanced battle, only 3 to 6. Though, yeah, again, the fact that 3s are being pulled in, but that is largely because of platoons. And the 2 4s on our side. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to hold it against the matchmaking this time. It does seem to be doing its job in that keeping people together as teams. Though I feel that they should probably try to organize their robot ranks, their robot tiers a little better before going into a fight. What is that you've got on the back there? Is that a thruster? It is. He's buried a thruster in the back. I like that. That's a very nice design there, sir. It's quite a flat, quite a sleek looking little tank there. Is it a hover or is it an actual wheeled tank? It's a wheeled tank. Now I'm going to be a little bit aggressive on this map, and I'm going to push straight forward. And this will probably end up with me dying, but well. There we are. Those sounded like fairly high-level plasma guns. Really, the reason I don't want to stop is because I'll stop hearing this lovely purring sound coming from my wheels. Or rather, the engines that are driving them. Wow. Go forth! Oh. Bit awkward stopping, I guess. A little bit imbalanced there. Where on earth was that plasma? Where did it come from? Have we got a flyer, or are they just taking pot shots from the side? I think they are just taking pot shots. Okay then. Let's go forward. They're about to come around the corner. They might be anyway. I'm gonna wait. There's no benefit in us rushing forward. So he's gonna take pot shot at us, yes, shortly. Don't want to be... No, don't leave me here to die. Everyone just shoot this guy. There we go. We'll just strip all the layers of armor off his bot like we're peeling an onion. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. Now, we do have some snipers over there, and they've already ruined the front of my bot. Have we still got all our wheels? No! They managed to shoot through my bot. They literally took a shot like that and took the wheels out. Wow. How rude. Yeah, we're going to need to get close if we're going to deal with this fight. Ooh, that wasn't good. Alright, I'm going. Charge. For glory. Possibly also death. Probably death, really. Only got one gun. But I can still kind of steer, maybe a little bit. Not amazingly well, but kind of. Turn. Need to be on. No. I'm being chased. Okay, I need to try and burrow through your guns. No, my last gun is gone. Well, damn. We'll just play a little game of... Ah, you're dead. Haha, my allies came to my rescue. Fantastic. Now, gotta try and get out of this sticky situation because it's going to end with me being dead very soon. Okay, that should be a little bit safer. Now, all I'm good for is capping the base, if I can even get to the base. I've still got 3 wheels, so steering is much better than it usually is when I've been reduced to this much of my robot. It is basically now a wheeled seat. But it is still my wheeled seat, and thus I love it. Let's go! Oh, let's not tip up. Try not... No. Wheeled seat. You had one job, wheeled seat. Oh, look, come on. Come on, wheeled seat, you can do it. Ha-ha! Fantastic. We're still alive. Let's get out of the way, though. Otherwise, he's going to take away some more of our wheels. And that would not be fun. I'm just going to sit here. No. Oh, damn. Someone coming. That could end poorly for me. No. He's gone. Haha. Now, slowly. If we get too excited, we will tip up again. And then we will die. Let's turn a little bit that way. That's right. Gently. Let's walk before we try to run. That's right. Okay, wheeled seat is now kind of doing okay. Mostly-ish. Still threatening to tip up at the very earliest opportunity it's given, but I think we might win. I probably don't deserve to win, but... Well, I did lead the charge, I suppose. Though I wouldn't say that was really good, considering what ended up of me, but we did kill the enemy, so, well, maybe it helped in some way. I can hope. Good game. My rocking chair, my wheeled rocking chair there. Okay, let's see How much RP did we get? Victory! Fantastic. And stuff happened? Yes, stuff happened as well. Though I haven't had my reward. As you've noticed, the bonus screen has changed since the last video. We are now getting our points are modified by the type of victory, or rather, whether it was a victory or whether it was bravery. So if you were defeated but you still took part, you know, a reward for taking part, or whether you actually won. Enemy CPU destroyed 775. In protection 369, which is quite nice. I protected other people for quite a lot, about half of my total RP. I killed one person, assisted in 2 kills, and I scouted 2 people. So yeah, that's not too bad. 2, 3, 1, 4, and 3 more tech points that I don't need. Almost up to 100. But there we are. The Solanopsis is Invicta. Sorry, Invicta, not Invictus. I'm not sure. I'm not satisfied yet. Perhaps, you know what? This may be a crazy notion. How about this? That is madness. I appreciate it is madness, but it might just work. The cogs in my rather dusty brain case are churning. Kind of grinding against each other mostly, but the motion is happening. Yes. I think we may be able to make that work. These could be much more powerful guns in that position. And I could pull the front back a bit and stop being so ridiculously shaped. I'm liking this idea. Not sure how I'll shape the front, but I'll save you the burden of watching me do that. I'll shape it differently, and I'll show it in the next episode, what I decide on. But yes, I'm going to continue to try and make some RP. Maybe get these up to another level. I do really need to get into tier 6, because that's where all of the tech that I want to unlock is. I wouldn't mind some more of those guns, but how much would they cost me? Let's have a quick look. We've got one level 7. I would love a level 8, but it's 32 grand. That is not happening anytime soon. But I could get 2 level 6s for, 18 grand. That wouldn't actually be too bad. I might aim for that. I might try to get another 2 level 6s, and then I could stick them on the side like that. That may actually work out. It may be a little bit too big, but if it is, then I can just move that wheel, this pair of wheels forward a little bit, and thus creates a little bit more room to move the gun forward as well. But that is it for this episode. Bit of a design-heavy one, as I warned in the beginning, or rather the middle of the episode, I should say. But hopefully it was enjoyable all the same. And in the next, I will probably quickly cover how I built the I Come In piece, as quite a lot of people have asked for a tutorial on that. It's a rather handsome looking craft, even if I do say so myself. But yes, that is it for this episode. So as always, until next we meet, do take care.